control for 3 months. It's on the way.
More public than you think. We'll show you how your privacy could be invaded tonight on Newswatch 8, beginning at 5.
To be homosexual.
At any age?
At any age.
In school, you can deal with it?
Yeah.
You don't have a problem with it at all in your school?
No, not at all.
Who has a problem with it in school? You do. Stand up. Yes, sir.
I got a problem with that because I'm in school and a guy's going to pick me up or something. I'm not going to turn around and say maybe, you know.
All right, wait a second. Yes, ma'am. Stand up for me. What do you think about it? What do you think? I've got it. What do you think?
In school, I mean, if you're homosexual, that's good. But I don't think you should, you know, be showing everybody in school that you are. And I don't think that you should try to, you know, not that you should hide it, but I'm saying, like, as long as they don't come up to me trying to, you know, squeeze my little, my part, I mean, it's fine, but I don't think you should be licking on each other's faces either in front of everyone.
Okay, wait. Now, she's making a point. She's saying that in school, I guess it would be okay for a heterosexual couple to do what they choose to do. A heterosexual couple in high school can kiss, can hold hands, can do whatever else they want to do. Is that right? But a gay couple should not be able to do that. Wait, do you guys agree with this or disagree? Yes, ma'am. Stand up. Yes, ma'am.
A couple is a couple, all right? I don't want to hear that. A couple is a couple, all right? Just like a man and a female have the right to do what they want to do in school, 2 men or 2 women should have the right. They're human beings.
Wait, does everybody agree with this? No. Wait, do you agree? Who said no? You said no? No? No. Come here a second. What do you mean? Huh? Wait a second, wait a second.
If I saw like 2 guys like making out in the hall, well, like that can't be going on, you know, like guys and girls. That's the way it's made to be. Guys and girls and girls. It's not made like that.
Okay, well, wait a second. Wait. And hold on a second. Now, I think you can already see that today's show is a little bit different than the shows that we normally do. We have an entire teen audience, and we're here today talking about gay teens and straight teens. But we're talking about it in kind of a little different way because today joining us, we have a few kids here that are with an organization called Straight Kids USA. This is Dion. Dion, how old are you?
13.
13 years old. Yeah. What do you think, or what does your group believe in?
We believe that homosexuals are trying to sodomize a child's mind from the 1st grade to the 8th grade.
From the 1st grade to the 8th grade. Jennifer, how old are you?
17.
You are now a recent inductee into Straight Kids USA.
Right.
What do you think?
I don't think that a child, a teenager of such age, will be too sure of their sexual preference at that age, at such a young age. Could be positive of their sexual preference, know whether they're gay or straight, at such a young age, seeing that they have not really went through their life. So
do you both think that therefore your organization should help prevent kids from making a decision until they reach some certain age?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what you believe. Okay, well, that's what we're talking about today. And we're going to talk more with Dion and Jennifer when we come back. But we're talking about the issue of straight kids and gay kids. Don't go away.
You can start losing up to 10, 20, 50, even 100 pounds with a powerful doctor-approved Megaloss 1000 Miracle Diet Pill program for only $9.95. With this doctor-approved Megaloss 1000 program, you can burn more body fat relaxing in the sun than swimming 2.5 miles or exercising 6 hours non-stop. Faye Diamond rapidly dropped from a size 8 to a size 4.
I'm not embarrassed to wear a bikini anymore.
Toronto's Debbie Holloway lost 53 pounds. Sherry Kopic lost 38 pounds with her doctor-approved Miracle Diet Pill program. Lorene Liberati rapidly lost 46 pounds. Lynn Clary lost an astonishing 65 pounds. And E.J. Alkire lost an incredible 100 pounds. Now you can shed excess fat by calling 1-800-535-3200 for your Miracle Diet Pill program for only $9.95. We accept all personal check orders by phone. Call 1-800-535-3200 now and receive your nighttime cellulite cream absolutely free. Call 1-800-535-3200 now.
For cleaning, shining, and disinfecting, nothing outperforms us in the bathroom. Dow Bathroom Cleaner, starring Scrubbing Bubbles. We work hard so you don't have to.
I appreciate it.
I know, honey.
Officer, I know what you're going to say, but really, the light was green.
It was red.
A child learns colors,
red,
numbers,
2,
shapes,
star,
and occupations.
doctor,
With VTech's Little Smart Super Sorter and Spin and Speak, they teach and entertain. For a child to love learning,
policeman.
that's the ticket. VTech, smart play.
It's 30 below. You've got a cold, cough. You've got a real problem.
We've added the leading cough suppressant to the proven cold relief of Alka-Seltzer Plus.
I have no sneezes, no coughs, no runny nose. I took Alka-Seltzer Plus cold and cough this morning.
Alka-Seltzer Plus cold and cough. It's tough medicine.
We're back, and we're talking today to Dion and Jennifer, both members of a group called Straight Kids USA. Now, Dion, tell us how, number one, you even got involved in this kind of a program.
Well, I got involved because my parents believed that I should not learn about any homosexual, and they knew Tom, okay? And Tom talked to them about his group, and they decided to let me join it.
Go down and join. And Tom, we're going to have Tom out a little later, and we'll get into who Tom is, but Tom was really the founder of Straight Kids USA. But why, forget Tom, forget your parents for a second, why is Dion in this organization?
Because I don't believe homosexuality is right.
Why?
Because, now, I use nature as my gauge of correctness. Now, it's supposed to be man and a woman, right? Now, I don't see how a man can like another man or a woman can like another woman. It just ain't right.
And Jennifer, you agree?
Yeah, because that's not what we consider normal.
Well, when you say we consider normal, there are a lot of people out there today there are a lot of doctors that are out there right now who are saying that homosexuality isn't a learned trait.
But it can't be considered normal because normal is a man and a woman. If it was not normal for it to be a man and a woman, we all wouldn't be sitting here right now because that's how a normal family or a normal whatever you want to call it is considered a man and a woman reproducing and making children. That is what is normal. 2 men and 2 women cannot make children, and that is not what's considered normal.
Okay, but now, let me ask you this, just not in playing devil's advocate. So your group really does not promote any anti-gay or homosexual things.
No, we're pro-heterosexual.
You promote heterosexual.
Yeah.
And I read that in the literature, but that kind of strikes me as a little funny because I heard that your group gets together in the hallway or gets together in your meeting with Tom, and you start the meeting out by doing what? By saying what?
It's called chant.
Let me hear the chant that you say. Chant.
Chant?
Yeah, let me hear the chant that you give.
Never, ever, never, ever, never, ever.
Never, ever, never, ever, never, ever.
Right.
What else do you say?
We say words that describe homosexual.
Let me hear them.
Fag, queer,
What else?
homosexual.
So we're sitting around in a group. I'm part of it for a second. Just pretend I'm part of Straight USA. How does this start off? Do it for me. Let's go.
Fag, queer.
What do you say?
Well, you know, it depends on you.
It depends on
it
whatever.
depends on how you feel. It's like a way of releasing anger. You
Okay,
understand? It depends upon
I want
how
you to
feel.
release some anger for me right now. Show me how you release the anger in these meetings. Go.
Fag, queer.
Never, ever, never, ever, never,
And
ever.
I would say fag, queer, right?
Yeah.
So what if I said kike, Jew, nigger, speck?
No, but see, there's a difference. There's a difference with that. No.
What's the difference?
The difference is those are nationalities. Those are the way people are born. You understand what I'm saying? Those people were born to black people. People are born to what do you call it? To Asian people, Japanese, Chinese, however. How can you be born to a gay person? You understand what I'm saying? If your mother is gay, if your mother's a lesbian, then you can't be born because she's a lesbian. She's not out there, you know, having sex with any man.
But there are several lesbian couples in this country that are having...
That are having kids, but like I said, that's not...
But homosexuality can't be brought down through the generations because genetics even proves it, that how can 2 homosexuals, like, let's say artificial insemination, how can 2 homosexuals have a homosexual child? They are not born that way. Genetics proves it. There's no gene that says, I'm homosexual. They are nurtured into that environment.
Okay, so you, I guess some of you guys agree. You feel very strongly, though, like an organization like yours, if you come together, this will help to foster heterosexuality?
It's just really what it is. It's just trying to help kids with their sexual preference before they get to a certain age. You understand? when they get older, you know, maybe when they get older, right about now, 17, 18, 16, whatever, they can't be too sure as to what their sexual preference is, seeing that they have not gone through their life. You understand? Because you talk to a man, and because he as they say, dished you, you're going to go talk to a woman because she teaches you or treats you better than the way the man did, or however. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. It's just, you know, trying to make you see how do I say it? It's trying to make you see how you can understand a heterosexual way more than a homosexual way. Try and understand in which way which preference you're trying to say.
Okay, but now if you are both heterosexual, right?
Yeah.
You're both devout heterosexuals, right? Neither of you are concerned about whether or not you're going to be gay or lesbian.
No, I'm not concerned about it.
So if you're not concerned about it, what do you need an organization to help boost your own heterosexual feelings for?
I'm in this organization to, like, get other kids to see this organization from my point of view and to make their own point of view. And
so you want other kids to be able to come together. But once you've come together, what is your ultimate objective? Let's say there is a Straight Kids USA in every school across America, 300 strong in every school. That organization be able to do.
I want them to understand and realize that we don't hate gay people. We just want them to understand that we are, like, gays have their own support group. We are heterosexuals, and we have our own support group. It's just like there's a group out there called NAMBLA. NAMBLA is North American Men Love Boys Association, okay? NAMBLA is, their motto is, sex after 8 is too late, or you know, something like that, and where they advocate sex between the ages of 0 to 8.
Yes.
All grade school children.
Okay, so you're against people who are trying to influence us.
Exactly. They march in gay parades and they do all of that. If the gay people if the gay or homosexuals, whatever you want to call them, would tell them, you know, they can't be in this because this is wrong. That is wrong. A child between the age of 8 years old does not know whether they are gay or straight or however, because they're too young to be into that sexual type stuff.
Okay.
First of all, I feel that you can't really dictate to somebody how they're going to be. You can't tell them what you want them to be and what you think they should be. It's up to them to make their decision. You can't go around and say, oh, this is the right way, this is the wrong way.
We're not telling anybody anything.
But if you have a group that says you're putting down people that have different ways of living, you can't go and say this is the wrong way. You got to give it to them the way it is. So you have homosexuals, you have straight people. You have to make up your mind. You can't tell nobody how to live their life.
A child can't make up their mind.
You're saying a child, wait.
We're not telling anyone.
Hold on, Jennifer. Dion, you said a child can't make up their mind?
Yes.
Do you consider yourself a child?
Yes.
So you were still, at age 13, you were still a child?
Yes.
There are 13-year-olds out here in this country right now that are straight and heterosexual having babies. We know that, right?
Yes.
I mean, every school across this country, right? There are 12-year-olds having babies, right? Yes. So being a 13-year-old saying you're a child and you can't make a decision as to whether or not you were heterosexual or straight or gay, I'm just trying to understand, where's the cutoff point for your organization? Does it go down lower than that? Are you going to have, like, first graders running around with Straight Kids USA on? Is that what you want to have?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They could teach 1st to 8th graders about homosexuality, then we should be able to teach 1st to 8th graders about heterosexuality.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, first of all, you see everyone's face. You see how no two faces are alike, well, no two minds are alike either. Everyone has the right to be who they are and who they want to be, and if they want to show it, good for them, great for them.
No one is stopping them.
Say that again, Jennifer?
No one is stopping anybody from being gay or from being homosexual, however it may be. We're not telling you, no, you can't do it. No, that's wrong. We're not telling you. We're just telling you at such a young age, how are you to be absolutely sure of your sexual preference?
Exactly.
Okay, ma'am, stand up. She's jumping. She's like, boom, I'm going to tell you how to do that.
I'd like to say that you're sitting there saying that you're not sure, so maybe you're not sure on what you are.
Nobody ever said we were. I'm saying,
so then what do you have to go over
nobody ever said we were, but this is the way I feel that if y'all, exactly as he said, if you walk and bring books into school as a curriculum, the rainbow curriculum, and teach kids about gay lifestyle, why can't you teach the kids about a straight lifestyle?
All right, well, you know,
why is this so wrong that we have to have a show about it?
You want to say, if we're teaching kids about homosexuality and alternatives, you want to make sure the kids also learn about straight and a heterosexual lifestyle. All right, so we're going to take a break because right now, so far, we've only heard from one side, which is the heterosexual side. When we come back, we're going to meet some gay kids, and they're going to tell you what they feel about this organization. We'll be back right after this.
Digging into your files. A report tonight.
There's an ingredient in Efferdent you may not expect. Antibacterial Efferdent, made with Arm & Hammer baking soda. Leaves dentures baking soda fresh and clean.
I need a laxative that can work dependably.
Doxadan can.
But can it be gentle?
Doxadan can. Doxadan works dependably overnight with a special ingredient for gentle relief.
Dependable? Yes. Gentle? Yes.
Doxadan can.
Do you get diarrhea, too?
Yes, I do get diarrhea. And what I take is kaopectate. I have no time to be sick. Kaopectate stops the symptoms fast. It gets rid of the diarrhea. Kaopectate works every time.
Exclusive. Hugh Hefner reflects back upon his wild fantasy life and tells all about how he had 18 women in a jacuzzi.
Girls in the grotto, yes.
Hugh, the last Playboy, on hard copy. Tonight at 7 on Channel 8.
Sex on TV is everywhere you look. This show has featured nudity. This one made love on the kitchen table. Even Doogie Howser went skinny dipping. How far can it go? Get the inside story only on Next Entertainment Tonight.
Tonight at 7:30 on Channel 8.
How low can you go? Not too low. Almost low. Real low. Yeah, extra low.
Watch In the Heat of the Night, weekdays at 4. New developments, advanced treatments, wellness tips. Your Health Today is an ongoing series of medical reports produced by Channel 8 in conjunction with local health providers. The USF Psychiatry Center is the exclusive provider of information on psychiatry. To learn more about advances in treatments for mental health problems, watch for Your Health Today, airing throughout the broadcast day on Channel 8, or call the USF Psychiatry Center at 972-3000.
Great taste, served fast, with premium brown and served.
For great tasting sausage every time is Swiss Premium Brown and Served. It's great every time because Swiss uses select cuts of meat and then adds a unique blend of 4 herbs and spices.
Great sausage. Great taste, served fast.
4 herbs and spices for great taste every time.
Swiss Premium Brown and Served. Great taste, served fast.
We've been talking to teens who are members of a group called Straight Kids USA. And joining us now are 3 gay teens. This is Chris, Brittna, and Chris Thomas. Brittna, and before I even get to you guys and ask you a question about this, I want to make sure I want to clear up something that Jennifer said a little earlier. Jennifer, you made a statement about an organization called NAMBLA.
Right.
And it's called the North American Man-Boy Love Association. And it does promote sex between men and boys. However, this group has been disavowed by most gay men and women's organizations, just as any heterosexual child abuse organization or child sex organization has been disavowed. So to say and make the statement as if these people represent all homosexuals is definitely incorrect.
Oh, I didn't say that they represent all of them.
Okay.
Just some of them, because they do march in the parade.
Well, they march in a parade, but this organization is a parade. There's a lot of groups that march in parades. We have the KKK marching in parade. We have, Aryan Nation marching in parades. We have all kinds of Black Panthers marching parades. All kinds of groups that are not necessarily, associated with a bigger picture that we just want to make sure that's cleared up. Now, Chris, why don't you start? You are a gay teen.
Yes, I am.
Okay, what grade are you in?
I'm actually out of school.
You're out of school now.
Yeah.
When did you come out and say that you were gay?
To my friends, close friends, and at school, 14 years old.
At school, 14 years old. And if you listen to what Dion and Jennifer have to say, it appears that somewhere along the way, a gay person influenced you to be gay. Did you always think you were gay?
I was always gay. I mean, at age 7, I was attracted to men. I mean, I had friends back in Massachusetts, 2 twins and their brother. I was best friends with the girls, but I preferred being with their brother more often. I preferred...
That was confusing.
No, it was not confused to me because...
You didn't know. A 7-year-old kid.
Excuse me, how do you know what I know? Are you in my brain?
Thank you.
I am here, thank you.
Dion, just hang on a second. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyways, you know, I know my feelings. I'm the one who's inside my body. I know what I'm attracted to. I like men. I am sexually attracted to men, and I'm very comfortable with men. Just like men and women are attracted to each other, it doesn't matter whether it's man, man, woman, woman, man, woman. The thing is love. If you love that individual, that's all that matters.
But Chris, I have to tell you now, I mean, looking out across the country, I'm looking at this camera here. I know that the parents on the other side of that camera that just fell out of their seat, and they said, how can we have a kid sitting up here and saying that man-woman love, woman-man love, and man-man love is the same? There are parents out there who are going to say to me, you should not allow people like you to even speak. What do you say to them?
What I say to them is that they had their chance to live their life the way that they wanted to. They chose to be heterosexual. That's fine. They have that right. But I, as an individual, have my rights, too. Just like Jennifer said at the beginning, a teenager does not know their own sexuality. Okay, and then the young lady said, well, how do you know whether you're straight or gay? I know, okay? I may be a teenager, but I know, and I'm happy. And that's just that. That's what I'm attracted to.
Let me get your question, and now we'll come to Brittany.
All right, I think that, you know, all you have boyfriends and girls. I think that's fine. And I don't think you, the Stray Kids USA, should be making up other people's minds.
Nobody.
One at a time, wait a minute. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
We're not making up anyone's mind. You understand? Recently, what it is that the heterosexuals are just trying to show that, like I said, they have gay support groups, and we have heterosexual support groups.
But
all we're trying to do, excuse me, just a minute. All we're trying to do is show that there is a life, you know, being heterosexual. Just because they're showing you that gay is not bad, we're showing you that heterosexual could be even better.
Okay, fine. You say heterosexual's okay, but how many gays and lesbians do you see? How many gays and lesbians do you see standing in playgrounds chanting faggot, faggot, faggot in unison?
That's the best
that makes you feel spiritual?
That's the best
That makes
we don't
But that makes you guys feel spiritual?
Okay, in my hallway, don't do breeder.
I don't care.
Hang on a second. Wait, Dion. Well, hold on a second. Let me go to Brittany for a second, because, hold on, there's a very important point here. I mean, one of the things that was said, all of them said the same thing. You do sit in a group and you said you do this to vent your anger so you don't physically abuse.
hurt somebody.
Why do you have to even think about physically hurting someone?
You don't necessarily have to.
Well, why would you even think about physically hurting?
Because some people do. Some people, now mind you, I don't have that anger. Like I said, I'm going to tell all of you, I do not hate you. What you do is your business. It's your personal business. All I am trying to do is show that it's not necessary for you all to have to show younger kids, like I said, those
Okay,
rainbow
all right, we got that. All right.
The younger
wait,
kids
let me, Brittany, what grade are you in?
I'm a senior in high school.
You're a senior in high school. When did you come out?
To friends between 2 years and a year, and with my parents and the rest of my family 6 months ago.
Okay.
And my parents were very homophobic when I came out to them, but their love for me was much stronger than their anxiety for me being gay. And if everyone that was gay or bisexual could turn pink for a day, y'all would be amazed at how many people that you love were gay.
Okay.
I just want to say that you said, like, what you do is your business, then why the hell do you need a club like this? If you say that what you do is your business, then just let, all right, so let them do, I'm just saying, all right, I'm heterosexual, and I'm happy and everything, that's cool, but I don't understand.
You want to make sure that everybody knows that, right?
No, but I'm just saying that I don't need to be part of a group to say that, yeah, I'm heterosexual, and it's, like, wrong to be homosexual. I think that's the thing. If you say faggot and all that stuff to let out your hate, obviously you feel there's something wrong with it, and that's wrong.
There is something wrong with it, but we're not saying
what's wrong with it?
It's unnatural.
You say that
it's not hatred?
It's unnatural. You understand? It may be done. Mind you, it may be done, but it's not natural and it's not normal, because you cannot have children between two men. There's no way you can have children between two
Okay, but hold on.
Has a son in a lesbian relationship.
Jennifer, hold on. Jennifer, let her make a point.
No, but see, that's not what I'm talking about.
Yes, and that's going to be nurtured into
artificial
being
insemination. That's not normal, natural reproduction.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
I want to say, you said before that you were not an anti-gay group, but that you were just pro-straight. That's like the KKK saying they're not anti-black, they're just pro-white.
Okay, yes, sir.
I think if you're straight, you're straight. If you're gay, you're gay. I think you should just stop worrying about the next day and be yourself.
Nobody
All right, wait, yes, sir. Stand up, yes, sir.
Listen, when men were put on this earth, they're like, you know, masculine and everything. And it's like, if you guys like other guys and stuff, why don't you just have a sex change? And you know, because you're not a man if you like other guys. That's not a man. That's not a man.
I'm not
if you're a man,
let me tell you something, young man. There's a lot of gay people that would make you look like the most effeminate little queen walking the face of.
And on that note, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we will meet the man who founded Straight Kids USA. We'll be back right after this.
At work, I sell the finest from the deli. At home, I serve the finest. Eckrich smoked sausage. Eckrich starts with the finest of meat, and then they take the extra step of grinding it, not once, but twice, for the finest texture. It's that extra step that makes the taste of Eckrich the finest from the deli.
It's critical for lawyers representing accident victims to be able to demonstrate clients' injuries by using ever-changing techniques. Basically, we're communicators. We have to be able to illustrate to insurance companies and to a jury the extent of those injuries in order to get full compensation. It takes a lot of effort to keep up to date, but you have to do it to stay ahead.
If you've been injured, you should know the rights. Call Moffat & Vessel now. The consultation is free.
This cherry pie sure smells good. And the folks at Badcock, they want to give you 2 beautiful pie plates absolutely free with any purchase. It's Mel's recipe for saving sale. I just love that thing, don't y'all? It's going on right now at your nearby Badcock store. We'll save up to 50% on selected items, plus free pie plates for your favorite cherry pie, or apple, or peach, or pumpkin, even rhubarb. Rhubarb.
When the person who doctors the family gets a cough and cold, everyone suffers.
Mom, someone took my sleeve.
I earned it myself. Time to doctor that cough with Robitussin, because more doctors and pharmacists recommend Robitussin than any other cough medicine.
Look, Mom's feeling better.
Robitussin, recommended by Dr. Mom. Which Robitussin is right for you? Ask your doctor or pharmacist. And now there's Robitussin cough drops. Cough drops from the cough experts.
We've been talking about straight kids and gay kids, and if you've joined us a little late, you will notice that our entire audience is filled with high school students and with a few sprinklings of some old folks, but that's okay. But the reason why we have it this way is because we wanted to discuss this whole phenomena of the arguments and the things that are taking place in schools right now between gay and straight kids. And joining us right now is Mr. Tom McDonough, the founder of Straight Kids USA. Now, wait a minute. Thank you for joining us, Tom. Now, Tom, why don't you tell us why you thought it was necessary to found an organization like this?
Well, I got tired of waiting all these years for someone else to do it. It's as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I know, it's the first emergency sexual identity support group that I have seen. I refer to it as an emergency support group for adolescents. Adolescents being the sexual crossroads in life, and using the teen years as an illustration, that would be a 7-year journey. So we feel obligated to map out that journey of all its twists and turns that could lead a child into a maze of perversion, sickness, and death. And as survivors of adolescence, we feel it is our duty to come back and guide these children to their natural destination to grow up to be mature, healthy, heterosexual adults. We're non-sectarian, non-partisan, non-violent, and we encourage all races to join the program to help save the children.
You say you're non-violent. But yet in an article published August 2nd, 1992 in QW, where you said that you have a no violence rule, there's a quote in here from one of your members, PJ, saying, physical abuse is a different matter. As PJ says, I want to physically abuse them, but I would never hit them because I'm scared of a disease or something. What if I punched him and got him all over me? That's nonviolent. And you say that you want to love children, yet also in this article, you refer to the fact if your 18-year-old child came home and told you that they were gay, that you said, it would annoy the hell out of me and force me to blame it on my wife, ultimately saying that your convictions would win out, and in my heart, I'd have to disown them. If you love children so much, then why the hell would you disown your own child?
Wait a minute, Brenda. Wait a minute. Go ahead and answer that, Tom.
All right, there are other misquotes in there, as well as one interview that's a member of Straight Kids USA, where he said the white heterosexual males are under attack too, and that's a misquote. It's heterosexuals, period, under attack, okay? And as far as disowning my daughter, I wouldn't disown my daughter. That's a lot of bunk. That's a misquote as well.
Would you blame your wife?
No, I wouldn't blame my wife. That was said in jest. And you weren't there at the interview, so she put it right down there.
Okay, but now...
You got to watch what you say to reporters, because they just, you know...
We know that. You got to watch what you say on talk shows, too. But the point is, you started this organization, and is this organization, when you begin as an adult, as a leader and a guider in this society, when you have other kids, 13, 12, whatever the ages are, these kids are in this organization, sitting in a group, doing what Dion has said himself, venting his anger, yelling out things like queer, queen, this, that, and the other, are you not steering his mind to an other route, which might be at one point, he'll have so much anger built up in him, one day, faggot queer is not going to be enough, he's going to have to go out and hurt someone, and you should be to blame for that.
Okay, hey, wait a minute, I should be. I should be, if that's what we are doing, and that's what we are doing, and that's not the intention. Straight Kids USA was started, and again, I put emphasis on, as an emergency support group. The homosexuals have their support group. Why can't heterosexuals have theirs, number one? Number two, I see the emergency because of the homosexuals trying to sodomize America through rainbow curriculum programs like the first and the eighth grade.
If you're very familiar with...
Look, I want to finish talking because they have a tactic of using this all the time interrupting.
Chris, let him go ahead and finish.
Because the idea is not to get my message out.
Go ahead and finish your message.
Between the first and the eighth grade is 7 years of programming a child's mind prior to puberty. That's the rainbow curriculum, okay? And that's in the 4th and 5th graders in the HIV/AIDS curriculum, teaching anal and oral sex. 9 and 10-year-old kids, they don't need to learn that. You know, there was a big stink when sexual education was taught in high school, and people made a big roar over that. Now that everything has settled down, they've gone down to the 1st grade, teaching the 6-year-old kids in the 1st grade how lesbians have babies. So I see the assault has always been on the children. We've always been told that, okay?
So you're trying to stem the tide of the assault.
So what is the big deal?
I'm queer, and I'm proud, and I was never taught homosexuality in my curriculum anywhere.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
I'd just like to say, it's easy to sit up there and say that your organization does not promote hate, but based on what you guys have said through the beginning of this show, I think that's what you do, is hate. You can sit up there and say, well, oh, I wouldn't disown my child, and that was taken out of jest. It's easy to say anything, but your actions prove otherwise.
Okay. And Tom, you said that these are ploys, but you didn't answer my question directly. You lead the group meeting, you have kids yelling out homophobic kind of epithets.
We do not tell them what words to use.
Okay, well, do you ever tell them that it's inappropriate?
We do not tell them what words to use. We know that as adolescents, if you're a heterosexual, you have a natural, healthy prejudice towards them. And it comes about even from a family that has never been prejudiced. You've never learned any kind of prejudice whatsoever, that when you hit adolescence, you become sexually active, you will find automatically that you would jump away from these people, and that your natural, healthy genes telling you to stay away from these people. And what we do with this controlled exercise, controlled room exercise, is to make sure that they do not verbally assault homosexuals in their cruise of their day.
But you know
what we do is allow them to vent that, okay?
At their meeting. Okay, stop there. Go ahead, Chris.
I'll tell you why that's false, okay? Because it's idiots like him who teach these kids and allow them, wait a minute, let me finish, allow them to quote-unquote vent their anger, and it's exactly like you said. soon that's going to be enough. I was a victim of a gay bashing a year and 8 months ago in Los Angeles, which caused me to have permanent brain damage because somebody said, I'm going to kill you, you fag. Because I was gay, I now have permanent brain damage because I was in a gay area in West Hollywood. So they assume. They come up, I was sitting on a bus bench waiting to catch a bus. Somebody came up behind me and said, I'm going to kill you, you fag. Hit me in the head, and now I have permanent brain damage.
That's not what straight kids is all about.
And that is what your ignorance causes.
Any person in straight kids, any person in straight kids, any person does anything like that, they are automatically out of straight kids. We do not allow that to happen.
What's the difference between verbal abuse and physical abuse? Where do you draw the
We
line?
do not encourage verbal abuse. What we allow them to do, not to you, not to your face.
How do you know that there's not any faggots?
Not to you, not to your face. Not to you and not to your face. This is in a controlled environment. All right, okay, I'll tell you what. Let's take a little break so I can get back to a controlled environment, and we'll be back right after this. And we'll get to the question in a second.
Fingerman here for the one and only Ziploc. Something fishy going on in your refrigerator? Nothing works like Ziploc brand storage bags. Ziploc has the Gripper Zipper, the only bag with tough, tiny teeth. You can feel it dripping, so you know freshness is locked in, odor is locked out. That's a good feeling you only get from Ziploc. Sorry I had to point fingers there, fella. For fresh food, there's only one, Ziploc.
I can't believe this incredible sense of light. I feel so light that I could float away. Could it be Stefan? Or new I can't believe it's not butter light. After all, it does have 1/3 fewer calories than butter, no cholesterol, and of course, great taste. It must be new I can't believe it's not butter light. I don't know anyone named Stefan.
Taste the light fantastic. New I can't believe it's not butter light.
What if you could buy name brand furniture, appliances, and electronics, then take up to 12 months to pay with no interest charges? Sound good? Then listen to this. Roberts announces 12 months same as cash for 4 days only. Great prices, plus 1 year same as cash on purchases over $300. Everything for your home from all the brand names you know and trust. Come into Roberts Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for 12 months same as cash. Why bother with all the others when it costs less at Roberts?
You'll find terrific savings this week at Walgreens.
Monistat 7 is on sale. Cream or inserts just $14.99. They're $11.99 after rebate. Carefree Panty Shields are only $1.29. They're free after rebate.
Auto-inflate or finger digital blood pressure monitors. Your choice just $59.99. And save over 40% on personal optics reader glasses. Full or half frame, even bifocals, a $14 value, now only $99.
For the best values, hurry to Walgreens.
Accommodations for guests of the Montel Williams Show provided by New York's Park Central Hotel, within walking distance of major theaters, restaurants, and shopping areas.
We've been talking about an organization called Kids USA, and Tommy, you started it, but then let me ask you, what is your membership now?
The membership is close to 500, but that's with parents as well. So we're talking in the neighborhood of about 365 children. And we're talking Pennsylvania, Jersey, we're talking a little in Staten Island, we're talking some in Brooklyn.
Okay, so about 500 people is what you're saying. All right, and I would say I wrestled very hard with putting you on the dais with other kids because I thought that they should have an opportunity to be able to be heard without an adult sitting there influencing them. But now the more and more I see you there, I'm wondering whether or not your straight kids are speaking for themselves or they're just like a tape recorder saying what you have. I'm just asking you.
No, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. Who else is going to speak for them during their adolescence? Who else is going to guide them? That's what Straight Kids is all about. So if they sound like me, that's perfectly okay. I mean, is it perfectly okay for Namla to march in the Gay Pride Day Parade, which you just wave off? I mean, they've been marching in the Gay Pride Day Parade for 12 years.
I didn't wave off anything, Tom. All I said was I told you what the organization was, and I said that the organization is not
homosexuals for that, but the fact that we tried to get them out of the Gay Pride Day Parade because they're an insult to children and an insult to parents and an insult to heterosexuals.
But you're an insult to me,
okay?
And you're an insult to a lot of children and parents, too.
All right, hold on a second.
Pride parade has tried to get NAMBLA
I know.
banned.
They're not part of the gay.
They are not part of the gay
community.
Okay, hold on a second. Yes, ma'am.
I'd just like to say that Dion and Jennifer made a comment earlier that heterosexuality is a better way of life. I mean, how do you know what's best for us? I mean, we're all individuals and we have our own minds.
The whole point of it is that we're not telling you, no, you cannot be homosexual. No, you cannot do this. No, you cannot do that. So don't misunderstand what I'm saying. No, that's not what I said. I'm just saying that the whole point of it is that if you decide when you want to get older, make up your mind to be homosexual, that's up to you. But why you excuse me just a moment.
Finish your point, though, Jennifer.
Excuse me, I'll let you speak just a minute.
Well,
okay.
I'm telling you what I have to say.
I'm telling you something,
well,
just
good
a minute.
for you.
So just a minute. So on your left.
Girl, you're working my nerves, okay? So don't even
Okay, well, hold on. But we got your point, Jennifer, because you made it a little earlier. But go ahead. She also made a statement earlier that said that if there were homosexuals and gays and lesbians out there, gays and lesbians could not have kids, and so therefore it's unnatural. Your mother is what?
My mom is a lesbian, and my mom raised me with enough values she gave me enough self-confidence and enough inner strength to not only accept who I am, but also to, like, excel in school, and I'm going to do a lot more with my life than spout hatred and cruelty and make other people feel.
Yes, ma'am.
My mom is a good mom.
First of all, I would like to say, people like you make me sick, okay? Your anger stems from ignorance, and you're scared inside because you doubt your own sexuality. Right?
Lesbian. Are you a lesbian? Are you a lesbian? Are you a lesbian?
No, I am not.
It does matter what she's saying.
People, I love lesbians. I think it's beautiful. Love is love.
You love
no matter
perversion,
what sexual
then.
preference it is, all right? How dare you come into our lives and tell us, oh,
We're not
heterosexual is the
stopping
way.
anyone from being a homosexual.
How would you feel if I said gay is the way?
You want to be homosexual? Okay, yes, sir. Hold on a minute. Yes, sir.
Right. First of all, they're saying that Stray Kids USA is intervening with their lives. Who are they to come into this first grade to the 8th grade and intervening with the heterosexual lives in the middle of that? Who are they?
Wait, stand up. You've been yeah. What do you think?
I'm a member of Stray Kids USA. I don't believe in racism. I don't believe in stereotyping. I don't believe in nothing. The only reason why I joined Tom's group is because of the rainbow curriculum.
Okay,
I
you don't like the curriculum in school.
Should be taught homosexual. I don't. I guess.
Okay, wait. So wait a second. Let me. Okay, so you don't think that grades, say the 1st grade through the 6th grade, should get any of that kind of information?
No, I don't.
Okay, so now let me ask you. You are now in what grade in school?
I'm in the 11th grade.
You're an 11th grader. As an 11th grader in a high school, you are how old?
18.
18. I'm not going to talk about when you're 18, but okay. I'm only playing. It doesn't matter. He's still in school, so that's the only part that's important. My man's in school. But the question is, as an 11th grader, do you think that you should be able to learn about, at least have the information made available to you about things that take place?
But I just think that a kid would be a little more confused.
Yeah, so what represents a kid to you? 7th grade and below?
Yeah,
What grade?
From the 1st grade to the 6th grade.
6th grade. So 7th grade and above is okay.
I think that's all right.
All right,
These
okay.
kids are going to be confused.
Okay, now what do you think about that, Tom?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't think that's even right either, because all children are born heterosexual. It's influences that make them take that homosexual path. There's no such thing as born homosexual.
If you look at the studies,
there's nothing genetic. Hold on.
Scientifically proven.
Wait a second.
It's a law that you're heterosexual? Show me the law. Show me the law that says it's homosexual.
It's been scientifically proven.
It has not been proven. You are not born that way. It's a chosen lifestyle.
I'll tell you what, we'll take a break and we'll come back as soon as I can regain control. We'll be back right after this.
Why are these moms getting the royal treatment?
Sit down and rest, Mom.
Find out when they become Queens for Today on Vicky.
This morning at 11 on Channel 8.
There's an ingredient in Efferdent you may not expect. Antibacterial Efferdent, made with Arm & Hammer baking soda. Leaves dentures baking soda fresh and clean.
Channel 8 presents Your Health Today. This segment is brought to you by the USF Psychiatry Center. Whether you have a general question on mental health issues or you're dealing with an individual in crisis, help is just a phone call away.
Good morning, this is George. I'm a counselor with the Respond program. How can I help you?
The Respond program is a free community service providing information, crisis intervention, and assessment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We can deal with issues such as depression, drug and alcohol abuse. We gladly meet immediately with the person in crisis, discuss the problem, and give appropriate referrals.
Referrals may include outpatient counseling, hospitalization, or community support groups, depending on the individual's treatment needs. Your Health Today is a presentation of WFLA-TV Channel 8. The Respond program is a free service of the USF Psychiatry Center. For more information, call 972-3000. Outside of Tampa, call 1-800-342-2428.
Aunt Carmela's gonna love you.
I hope she loves my cooking.
I'm here.
Hey, Carmela. This is Susan.
Smells like you've been cooking all day. Now, I'm not one to give advice, but why cook all day for great Italian? Use Cento and make everything you need for great Italian. Where can I put these?
Anywhere there's room.
What a lovely girl.
Cento, quality products for quick and delicious Italian.
Is someone digging into your files? A report tonight.
I need a laxative that can work dependably.
Doxadan can.
But can it be gentle?
Doxadan can. Doxadan works dependably overnight with a special ingredient for gentle relief.
Dependable? Yes. Gentle? Yes.
Doxadan can. Now you don't need a prescription to get prescription-strength medicine for itches and rashes. Introducing new maximum-strength Cordaid. Now with twice the healing medicine. New maximum-strength Cordaid. Prescription strength without a prescription.
When I get a cold, I see a doctor. I'm married to one. My wife recommends Dimetap Extentabs.
Extentabs relieve nasal congestion and sneezing for 12 hours. Doctors recommend Dimetap for their families and yours.
When the O'Connors, a doctor's family, catch a cold, the doctor recommends Dimetap. Now Dimetap introduces Dimetap Sinus to relieve sinus pain and pressure. Remember, doctors recommend Dimetap for their families and yours.
Have you ever had a love affair without sex? If so, please call Pat at 1-900-933-3900. Each call costs 75 cents per minute. And we've been talking about straight kids versus gay kids in a way because of an organization called Straight Kids USA. And Tom, I have to ask you this question. This is purely hypothetical because the jury is still out whether you think so or not from all the medical books there are. The jury is out. One half of the community says that, in fact, people are born gay. Let me just throw it out there. And another half says it's not. Let's say tomorrow morning in the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal, we see a headline that says, medically proven, people are born, 90% of people that are gay are born gay. Born gay. What will you then do with your organization? Or what will you say about all this stuff that you've been saying about gay people?
Well, that certainly is a hypothetical. You're right. And I'll tell you something. You know, homosexuals are becoming lawyers and legislators and judges and rewriting the law in their own favor, rewriting history in their own favor. The house of worship, regardless of what religion, is saturated with homosexuals. So what we do is we tell the children that you believe in your religion, but when it comes to your sexual identity, you trust nature. That's your gauge. That's your barometer of correctness, okay? Because we don't care what they
To
say.
me, nature was becoming gay. I had no choice, and I did not know any homosexuals before I came out. I had to seek out the gay community. They did not seek me out.
And because you offer love, everything means it's okay. Just like it feels good, do it, it's okay. Like NAMBLA, give me a break.
Okay, no, all right. NAMBLA has nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with NAMBLA, nor does anyone that I know or associate with.
Okay,
I think
Brittany.
it's just as disgusting as you do.
All right, yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it's okay, you know, there's gay people, and I don't think a kid in the baseball has any right to make a front and rank on gay people, because he can't sound as
When did I rank
queer
on
to
gay
me.
people?
You look queer to me.
He rank on gay people. He didn't rank on gay
And you
people.
had a bad attitude.
You have a bad memory.
All right, yes, sir.
You know, Montel.
Hold on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You made a comment
Who
earlier
did?
that the guy in the pink.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah.
You made a comment earlier that you queers are natural.
To me, it
where
is.
Have you ever heard that natural? I mean, did you ever see two male dogs going with two male dogs? Or a female dog with a female dog? Naturally?
Yes, we have. Yes.
I don't think so. I mean, you people at home,
But
you
where
better
do
wake up.
you get your
to make one point, too.
Okay.
They say that they're just a support group, just like gays and lesbians have support groups, but you do not see gay and lesbian support groups running around with jackets on, running around standing in playgrounds.
Wait.
Now,
I got to back up.
They don't have jackets, they have
Chris, wait a minute. I do have to back up and tell you that I live in L.A. and New York, and when I go to L.A., I see a lot of gay pride T-shirts, gay pride jackets, gay USA, the gay community should take over. I've seen them.
But Montel, that is not part of a set organization. It's sold to the general public, and it's not given. Anybody can buy those. It is not a part of that organization.
And I have a question about the jackets. On the back, it says something like, children are precious or love the children. What about gay children? I was a gay child. I knew. Okay.
Wait a second, Jennifer. Hold on. Yes, sir.
Hold on. Montel, the jacket has nothing to do with his organization. I work for an organization called Children of Precious, which is a child prevention and abduction agency which prevents that. That has nothing to do. Right. It has nothing to do with.
Yes, sir.
First of all, Children of Precious are not
Prevention
discriminating
of child abuse and abduction.
or anybody, okay? We're not discriminating nobody, okay?
Okay, wait, he's going to explain what it is.
And second of all, I believe that you people are not normal because anything that is transformed after they're born, they are not normal, okay? I wasn't transformed. I'm a man and I'm normal, okay?
And who are you to judge?
You're normal? If you're normal, then I sure as hell want to be abnormal, okay?
Hold on a second. Sit.
Thank you.
Hey, wait, you're also a counselor, and if you're going to represent counseling kids, you ought to sit down and not try to challenge the kids.
Nonviolent attitude.
Hold on.
All right, for nonviolent attitude.
Now, I do have this comment to make. Tom, and this goes with you. This is really all about family values, all about trying to get back the value, right? That's what you're saying to me.
Absolutely.
Well, let me ask you a question, because and Jennifer, believe me, this is not coming at you as some sort of a low blow or an undershot. But you're in high school, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. You have just had a child, 4-month-old child. Mm-hmm. You are not married?
No.
Are you still with the father?
Yes.
Okay. Is he planning on marrying you?
One day.
One day? Now, wait, it's not the point. The point that I'm trying to get to here, Tom, is that you're an organization that's promoting family values. Someone out there in middle America would say to you, if you're promoting family values in a whole, trying to help kids in America, this is another issue that you should be fighting about.
We're involved in drugs and everything else.
Teen pregnancy?
Sure. We map out their adolescents as far as how they can be seduced into this kind of perverted lifestyle.
Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am.
That has to do with
Okay, I just have like one statement for each three of you.
You have to make one statement because I got to go to break.
I think you're a cornball, and if you look in the dictionary, normal is a whole bunch of people, and it's averaged together what a normal is. And I think that you're a homophobic, fag-bashing bigot, and that's all I have to say about you.
Yes, sir.
I guess you're going to grow up and go both ways, right? You're going to be a bisexual when you grow up?
Wait.
Yeah. You sound straight. You really sound straight.
Just because
you talk like a heterosexual.
Hang on a second.
Number one, you should be setting an example for these children. And number two, you're not born homosexual. You're not born gay. You're born innocent. And I think that it's people like you that make the country the way they are now.
Okay. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this. We'll be right back.
St. Joseph's Hospital presents Ask a Nurse if you have a health question.
I wonder if I need an x-ray.
Or need help finding a doctor anytime, call Ask a Nurse. It's staffed by registered nurses. Should you speed a fever or starve a fever? And it's absolutely free. I wonder what poison ivy looks like. Call St. Joseph's Ask a Nurse at 870-4444.
I love this house. I know. It'll cost us a fortune to redo this kitchen.
No, it won't. Sears has found a way to give older kitchens a beautiful new look and may save you thousands. Now, we don't replace your old cabinet frames, which most likely are sturdier than what you'd buy today. Instead, we replace the cabinet doors, drawer fronts, and hardware with new custom-crafted materials in your choice of style and color. Plus, we do it all in just days. No mess, no monstrous bills, and a payment plan you can afford.
This could have been a really great place.
Yeah.
It still can be. Let Sears save you a lot of money on a new-looking kitchen. They'll do it fast for less.
Did you write that number down? Call us for a free in-home consultation. We'll show you how easy and affordable your dream kitchen can be. Call now.
Kodak has long brought you the world in all its brilliant colors. Vivid reds, bright greens, deep blues. But what about the countless shades and hues that fall so beautifully in between? Announcing Kodak Gold Plus, the widest spectrum of color Kodak has ever captured on print film. Why trust your memories to anything less? True colors, more colors.
Buy Kodak Film or Kodak Fun Saver 35 cameras and send for a movie check worth up to $7.50 off your next movie ticket.
We're almost out of time, so I want to thank all of our guests for being here, but I do want to pose one more question. I mean, in your case, Chris Thomas, you know, with a mother that is gay, was your mother gay while you were growing up?
Yeah, she had, like, lovers and was very gay positive, and I had a really supportive, great childhood, and...
Okay, let me just ask the question, because there are those people out there who would say that that is the reason why you are now gay, because you grew up in an environment where you were able to learn this, and that's the reason why you are gay.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I mean, a lot of people say that, but really all my mother did. I mean, my mother didn't teach me who I am. I was gay because of who I am. All she taught me was enough self-confidence to deal with people like that, and all she taught me was that it was okay whoever I was, and she was a really good mom.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
I have a comment about, throughout the show, they have talked about what is natural. Actions are natural, your feelings are natural. How you feel about, I mean, I am a heterosexual, but how he feels about people of his sex, that's natural.
Okay.
That's how he feels.
That's what they say. Go ahead, Brittany.
An emphasis on sex. It is not just a sexual attraction. I am sexually attracted to women, but I am also very emotionally attracted to women, much more than I am with a man. And that's just my attraction, and I didn't choose it.
I just have to say a few things. First of all, there's no such thing as a healthy prejudice, okay? Second, it is not your duty to show anybody which way is right. And first, and third of all, we need those support groups for homosexuals and lesbians, because people like you impose their views and beliefs.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. Listen, you had your time to speak.
We're allowed to have a heterosexual support group.
Right.
We're allowed to direct...
Yes, but people like you exist. And people like you tell them that
So wait a minute, he's saying yes, you can have that support group. But why can he not have a heterosexual support group?
He can have it, but all I'm saying is that he shouldn't condemn other people, the homosexuals, for having a support group, okay? You have to understand first, okay? And homosexuals...
Vitamins can be flavorful with FNF's Daily C. New beta...